everyone, it's Miss Sophia from Ms Hoa's English Communication Centre. Welcome to our new series. In this series we will be practicing listening and speaking. Our first unit is family. Are you ready to get started? Let's go! How often do you see your family? Do you see them almost every day, about once or twice a week, or every once in a while? I see my family every once in a while because I live very far away from them. Who is your favourite family member? Is it your mother? Is it your brother or sister? Is it your father? Or do you have another favourite family member? My favourite family member is my mother because she's so funny and she's always very caring. Now it's time to learn some vocabulary about the family. Here we have sibling, take after, mother-in-law, adolescence, niece or nephew, and cousin. Let's read them again. Sibling, take after, mother-in-law, niece or nephew, adolescence, and cousin. Now, let's read the definitions of those words, and in a moment, you'll need to match them together. Number 1. The mother of one's husband or wife. Number 2. A brother or sister. Number 3. The child of your sibling. Number 4. To look or behave like someone. Number 5. The stage between childhood and adulthood. Number 6. The child of one's uncle or aunt. Let's run through those again. The mother of one's husband or wife. A brother or sister. The child of your sibling. To look or behave like someone. The stage between childhood and adulthood. A child of one's uncle or aunt. Now it's time for you to match the words to their definitions. Good luck! So let's match the definitions to their words. Number 1. The mother of one's husband or wife. This is your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is the mother of your husband or wife. Number 2 is a brother or sister. This is your sibling. So if you have one brother and one sister, you can say, I have 2 siblings. Number 3 is the child of your sibling. This can be your niece or nephew. If it's a girl, it's your niece, and if it's a boy, it's your nephew. Number 4, to look or behave like someone. This is take after. So, if you look like your father, people may say, she takes after her father. Number 5 is the stage between childhood and adulthood. This is called adolescence. So, when you are a teenager and starting to become an adult, this period is called adolescence. And number 6, the child of one's aunt or uncle. This is your cousin. So if your aunt or uncle has a child, they are your cousin. Okay, so let's summarize some of the vocabulary we have just learned. A brother or sister is a sibling. Sibling. The mother of someone's husband or wife is your mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. The period when a child develops into an adult is called adolescence. Adolescence. An aunt or uncle's child is cousin. Cousin. To have the traits that are similar to another person is to take after. Take after. And finally, the child of your brother or sister is your niece or nephew. Niece. Niece. Nephew. Nephew. Excellent. Now it's time to listen. Listen carefully to the following clip and then answer the questions.
The boy's father and his aunt are showing him how to use a computer.
Someday, my nephew will know more about computers than either my brother or I do.
So, how is the young boy related to the woman? Is it A, she's his mother? B, she's his grandmother? Or C, she's his aunt? That's right, she's his aunt. Question number 2. What is the boy's relation to the woman? Is it A, he's her nephew? B, he's her son? Or C, he's her brother? He is her nephew. Because he is the son of her brother, that means he is her nephew and she is his aunt. Okay, let's listen again. Listen carefully to the following clip and then we will determine if the following statements are true or false.
Who's this?
That's my sister's son. He's a university student.
He's so cute.
He's so young.
Okay, so now you have listened to the clip, let's see if these statements are true or false. The university student is her nephew. The university student is her sister. The university student is her mother-in-law. The university student is her nephew. This is true. And we know this because she says, he's my sister's son. And that means he's her nephew. The university student is her sister. This is false. And the student is her mother-in-law. This is false too. Okay, let's practice using some of the words you've learnt today. So, how would you describe your family member? When describing a family member, you could describe their appearance, their occupation, and who they take after. So, when describing someone's appearance, you could say, they have brown hair. Maybe they are tall or short. Maybe they have long hair. When talking about someone's occupation, you may say they are a teacher. Or they may be a police officer. Or maybe your family member is a vet. And the last way to describe someone is to say that they take after someone. So who do they take after in your family? Maybe it's your aunt. Maybe it's your grandfather. maybe it's your mother. So, I'll describe one of my family members to you. My cousin has long brown hair. She is very tall. She is a teacher and works with small children. She takes after my aunt because they both look really similar and have the same sense of humour. Let's try one more. My cousin has short brown hair. He is very tall too. He is a vet and loves animals. My cousin takes after our grandfather because they are both very tall. Okay, how often does your family get together? And when you do get together, what do you do together? So how often do you see them? Do you see them once a month? Maybe once a year? Or maybe you see them every week? When you get together, what do you do together? Do you eat and have a big meal? Do you play games? Or do you catch up on everything that you've missed with your family? So, when talking about my family, I would say, I see my family once a year because I live very far away from them. When I see them, we all get together as a big group and eat lots of delicious food. Because I don't see them very often, we often catch up on what has been happening in the last year. Maybe for another family, you would say, I see my family every week. When we get together, my grandmother always cooks a delicious meal we can eat together. Then me and my cousins play cards together and catch up on everything we've been doing. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have learnt some new vocabulary to use when talking about your family. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
Ms Hoa Giao Tiếp, độc quyền phương pháp phản xạ truyền cảm hứng.